You ever notice we've got laws for everything? The big ones make sense. Don't rob a bank, don't steal, don't kill people. Everybody agrees. Then somewhere around law number 38 million, somebody got really bored. No feeding pigeons after 4 p.m. Who was the pigeon that ruined it for everybody? Being a good citizen has become a full-time job. Every day you're just trying to avoid accidentally becoming a criminal. You leave the house thinking, let's see if I can stay innocent until lunch. People say, just obey the law. Really? Which one? There are so many laws now, I don't think anyone knows all of them. Law school takes 3 years. That's just to get introduced. I think we've reached the point where being completely law-abiding requires superpowers. You wake up, check parking regulations, check recycling regulations, check water restrictions, check whether today's the day you're allowed to trim your hedge. At this point, I'm afraid to open the mailbox. There might be permits involved. The funny part is how differently we treat different offenses. Run a stop sign? You immediately know. Oops. Parking meter expires? You know. The ticket under the windshield wiper is usually a clue. But the really scary ones are the laws you don't even know exist. Those are terrifying. Because somewhere out there is a regulation you violated 3 times today without realizing it. You're happily living your life while unknowingly disappointing an obscure government agency. Imagine getting arrested for something you've never heard of. Sir, you're in violation of subsection 14, paragraph C. What did I do? You displayed ornamental shrubbery in an unauthorized manner. I have shrubbery? Customer service is bad. Government paperwork is a different sport. They don't tell you you're doing it wrong. They let you finish. Then 6 weeks later, we've identified a deficiency. A deficiency? Just tell me while I'm standing there. I love when forms ask, have you complied with all applicable laws and regulations? How would I know? That's a confidence question. It's like asking, have you mastered quantum physics? I hope so. And everybody thinks they're a law-abiding citizen. Until tax season. Suddenly everybody's sweating. Was I supposed to keep that receipt? I threw away a receipt in 2018. My life is over. The legal system has an interesting philosophy. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Really? Because ignorance seems almost unavoidable. There are people whose full-time job is studying laws, and they still argue about what they mean. That's why lawyers exist. Not because you're guilty, because the law has become its own language. You don't hire a lawyer because you're evil. You hire one because somewhere on page 642 of a regulation, the word shall means something completely different from may. And lawyers always sound so calm. You walk in panicking. I think I accidentally violated something. They don't even flinch. What kind of something? That's not comforting. They've heard this before. The real tragedy is getting into legal trouble when you're broke. If you're wealthy, people say, we'll have our attorneys review this. If you're broke, your legal strategy is, I hope they're having a good day. I think that's why so many people are polite. It's not because we're good. We're exhausted. We've spent the entire day trying not to accidentally violate some rule we didn't know existed. By the end of the day, if I've managed not to rob a bank, not park in the wrong place, not forget some form, not miss some deadline, not click I agree to something ridiculous, and not accidentally commit an obscure administrative offense, I don't feel like a citizen anymore. I feel like I survived an obstacle course. And if I make it home without a ticket, a fine, or a strongly worded letter, I consider that a clean criminal record for today.